Alrighty, guys, it is here. It's officially here. The first week of trading of 2024. Happy New Year, by the way. Hope you guys had a great 2023 and have an even better 2024. I appreciate all your support throughout the years. To think that I started YouTube in 2017 now, and now it's 2024. It is unbelievable. I appreciate all your support throughout the years. You guys are awesome. So yeah, it's about 7 p.m. right now on the East Coast, and I figured let me hop on the mic, make a quick video, break down some stocks that I'm looking at, the markets here as we're going into the first day and I guess the first week of trading here in 2024. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Of course, take a sip of your coffee at 7 p.m. Like I said, I got my coffee, guys. Cheers. And of course, don't forget to follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks. And let's dive right into the video. So at this point, you guys know 2023 was a great year for the stock market, right? The S&P, the Dow, the Russell, the NASDAQ, big tech, small caps, Dow stocks, you name it, everything did pretty well throughout the course of the year. Not every stock, obviously, but a lot of the stocks out there had major comebacks compared to 2022, which let's just leave 2022 in the past, guys. We don't have to bring up that year, but yeah, that year was a disaster. So we had SPY go to 477 last week. So this is about $2 to $3 away from all-time highs now. I believe 480. Yeah, 480 is the all-time high, so that's almost there. And you guys know the Dow Jones is already at all-time highs. This hit 37.7 a couple of days ago, so this is clearly breaking out on the 3-year chart, which of course is great for the bulls. The previous all-time high was around, where was it? 36.9. We hit that back in January of 2022, so we got out of that, which is great. And it looks like here the NASDAQ is also at all-time highs. Triple Q hit about 413 recently, and the all-time high from 2 years ago roughly was about 404, 405. So that's looking pretty bullish heading into the new year. Obviously, you guys already know this. And the Dow, or not the Dow, the Russell is one that I'm very interested in heading into the new year. And you guys probably know a lot of Wall Street analysts, they're expecting the Russell small caps to do very well in this new year. And the chart here looks pretty good on the 3-year time frame. You can see here we have resistance at about 2,000 to 2,025 points, which we've gotten hit there once, here, boom, twice, 3 times, and now we're starting to get out of there with the next main resistance being about 2,500 points, 2,450, right in that ballpark. So if we do start breaking out of here, guys, this could open up a lot of opportunities, in my opinion, in small cap ETFs, which I want to break down right now. We might as well transition into some of these. So the first one that I'm watching is IJR, which is simply the iShares Core S&P Small Cap ETF. This is one that's already starting to peak above the highs from the last year or two at this point, and it could be setting up for a move in this window right here if small caps indeed do very well in this new in the new year that we just started today. Again, happy new year to everybody out there watching this video. So IJR between 108 to 110 up to about 120 to 122. This could be wide open, clear blue skies for the ETF. And another one that I'm looking at, which you could argue is a little bit more risky, all right, but it's still a small cap ETF. It's a small cap growth ETF from Vanguard. The ticker symbol is VBK. Let me pull it up and show you guys. Cheers, by the way. Let me get some coffee in the system. You guys know how that goes. So you can see here, VBK is the Vanguard Small Cap Growth ETF, which I believe in 2023 went up over 20%. So very good performance for this in 2023. And on the 3-year chart, you notice, big resistance at about, where is this? 240, 235, 240. Yeah, right in that ballpark. So VBK looks like it's slowly starting to peak out of here. We're above the 50 and the 180 moving averages on the 3-year chart. So this could be getting ready for a breakout. Potentially, it's not guaranteed, of course, but mid-high 200s, dare I say, 300. That could be possible here on VBK. So watch out for the small caps, IJR, VBK, of course, the Russell, which a lot of the ETFs, well, all the small caps track the Russell in one way or another, right? So keep your eyes on those. Also, of course, NVIDIA, which we have an ascending triangle and a wedge, whichever way you want to look at it. Excuse me, guys. We have an ascending triangle right here. We have higher lows being made into the resistance at about 500 to 505, 510. So ultimately, if NVIDIA gets out of there where my alert is set at 500, if we break out of that point, we could be getting a leg up, and it could be breaking out mid 500s, high 500s. Who knows where it could be going from that point. So you have the ascending triangle, but you also have here the wedge, depending on how you want to look at it, right, guys? We have higher lows being made, but at the same time, some lower highs right here. So either way, NVIDIA, I know a lot of analysts are projecting, 700, 750, 600, 650. None of that means anything until we get this break above 500, which we'll see. 500, 510, 520. Big spots here coming up for NVIDIA in the beginning of the year. And even though it could be overvalued, even though some people think it's overvalued, it could still rip, guys. There's still a lot of hype, a lot of momentum, and a lot of growth left in the tank. At least the analysts believe, and hopefully NVIDIA pulls it off. But there's a lot left in the tank for NVIDIA. So that's what I'm watching, of course. As always, Pfizer is another one that I'm watching, which I nibbled a little bit of Pfizer recently, guys, which we'll talk about right now. And this is a starter position, more of a, I guess you can say, not a too long term of a position, which means I'm not looking to hold Pfizer for 5, 10, 15 years, but maybe more of a midterm, kind of a year type holding, year and a half, as a turnaround play, if you will. Of course, you all probably know the reason why their stock is down big time. It's because the CV Vax sales are down big time, and that correlates with the stock. I mean, you guys can see if we pull up the 3-year chart, Pfizer was at $60 recently. Where was it? Well, maybe not too recently, but yeah, it was at $61 in 2022, so about 2 years ago, and now it's under 30, so it's cut in half. And mind you, the 3-year, or no, this is the max chart. It's looking pretty good, at least in my opinion. The charts look like we're at a big support. You know, we've taken a beating. The uptrend overall is still holding on this max chart. So in my opinion, anywhere from low mid 20s, kind of where we are now, high 20s even, I think buyers are going to start coming in on Pfizer. It might take a while. Might take a year. It might never happen for all we know. That's the stock market for you guys. But I think, look, at this point, the stock's down 50%. A lot of the news is pretty much priced in. We get it. The CV Vax sales are down big time. All right, we get it, right? It's priced into the stock. They have a 6% dividend yield, guys. They're doing a lot of cost reduction efforts. I believe they're cutting a bunch of, positions, which, of course, yeah, people are losing their job. But when it comes to the bottom line, it helps out Pfizer. So I think heading into the new year, guys, we could get maybe a strong bounce back, or at the worst, some consolidation in Pfizer stock. I don't think it's necessarily going to cut in half again in the new year. So we could talk all day about it. We might do a video solely on Pfizer. I don't know. But for me, guys, I'm nibbling a little bit, 6% dividend. And I think a lot of the bleeding's already, it's done. You know, it's priced in. How much more could it go down? But yeah, I'm buying a bit of that here for more of a year, maybe 2-year type hold, maybe less. We'll see. If it goes to $45 next month, guys, I'm selling out. But it's the type of stock that takes longer than a month to go to $40 or to make that type of move, right? But either way, Pfizer I'm watching, and Marvell is another one. MRVL I'm watching. This, we have a inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder head right shoulder. You guys see that? We have a golden cross as well. So I'm looking to see if we do continue this momentum, maybe towards 65, 68, 70 bucks, which overall has been the high here on Marvell over the past couple of months. So MRVL, keep your eyes on it. And same with UNH, United Health Group, which let me pull it up and show you guys. And keep in mind, they report earnings here pretty soon. It looks like in the end of this month or middle of the month, actually, maybe 2 weeks away from now. Yeah, less than that. The 12th of January, we have United Health Group set to report. So they're right by the moving averages, right by the 530 level here on the 4-hour chart, which is right where my alert's at, guys. So if we do start getting out of that point on United Health Group, maybe we start making a move, top of the channel, mid 500s again, and maybe we continue the uptrend from that point. I don't know. Time will tell. But with that being said, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe, guys. I appreciate you all as always. And of course, make sure to follow me on X at Stas Talk Stocks. And if you want some free stocks from Moomoo, you might as well get your free stocks from Moomoo, guys. Use that link down below or go to StasSurFast.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And get this, each of those could be valued up to $2,000, guys. So get on it. The clock's ticking. Use that Moomoo link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.